أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربنا زدنا علما آمين يا رب العالمين. Welcome to التعبير القرآني. Today inshallah we are going to continue with page number 15. So let's begin with the Arabic text. أن الدنيا تكررت في القرآن الكريم بقدر الآخرة فقد تكرر كل منهما 115 مرة. So that the word here أن الدنيا, that the word dunya was repeated uh, in the Quran as many times as the word al-akhirah. Each of them was repeated 115 times. So the Dr. Fadil Samrai is pointing out this numerical accounts, these miraculous balance in the Quranic wording, that the word dunya and the hereafter, the al-akhirah, though they are opposites, they occur equally 115 times. So this symmetrical, like this symmetry again reinforces the Quran's theme. Both this life and the afterlife are important realities, but the Quran emphasizes their balance in expression. Like we see that both the words dunya and akhira comes exactly in 115 times. So let's continue with the next one. Anna, the next word opposites. وأن الملائكة تكررت بقدر الشياطين فقد تكرر كل منهما 88 مرة. So here again we see that and the word al-malaika, these are the angels, was repeated as many times as shayateen, the shaitan, the devils. Each of them was repeated 88 times. Again, the Quran shows this deliberate balance. Like angels, they are the symbol of divine guidance and obedience, while devils, the symbol of uh, rebellion and like we can say misguidance, both appear equally 88 times in the Quran, reflecting the ongoing struggle between good and evil in a human's life. So this is the miracle of Quran in wording as well. Like we have seen these opposites, like we are learning about them, then all these opposites have come exactly in the same number. Like this all statics on of the Quran, like this numerical account is itself is a miracle. So let's continue with the next word, next comparison, and that is about maut and hayat. So we see now وأن الموت ومشتقاته تكرر بقدر الحياة فقد تكرر كل منهما 145 times. So here again وحل الموت إلا للأحياء, and that the word this death, this maut and its derivatives like mushtaqatihi, we have learned the words, those are jamid and those are mushtaq. So mushtaq are those words that those are derived from the mazhar, or some say from um, this mazhar, or the root letters mean wow they. So all the parts, or this all derivatives of maut and were repeated as many times as life, hayat. Each of them was repeated 145 times. So this is again one of the most striking Quranic balance. Like death, al-maut, and the life, hayat, are opposites, yet they are repeated equally. They are repeated equally. It shows um, the Quran's precision, and it's reminded that life and death are like they are inseparable realities. It is reflecting that the cycle of the human existence uh, is exactly like um, you can say this is calculated, and also this is a reminder for accountability. So this is about Maut and Hayat, and again, inshallah, we'll see um, the next line, the next opposites. So here we have صيف and الشتاء. So وأن الصيف والحر تقرر بقدر اللفظ الشتاء والبرد فقد تقرر كل منهما خمس مرات خمس مرات. And that the word asif, that summer, and the her, that is heat, were repeated as many times as winter, ashitai, and albert, that's cold. Each of them was repeated 5 times. So this, the Quran again maintains balance in the natural opposites, like summer versus the winter, and the heat versus the cold. And these pairs again symbolize the cycle of time and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's control over the seasons. And it also shows that both extremes are this the cold and the heat, and the saif and ashira. These are the reminders of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's power and mercy. Also, this connection, this harmony reflects the Quran's precision, like no excess and no deficiency. Like everything is so perfect. So these all these numerical accounts are like just amazing. Again, we have now the word السيئات and الصالحات. وأن اللفظ السيئات ومشتقاتها تكرر بقدر لفظ الصالحات ومشتقاتها، فقد تكرر كل منهما 167 times marra. And that the word sayah, the evil deeds, and its derivatives are repeated in the Quran the same number of times as as-salihat, the righteous deeds, and its derivatives. Each of them is repeated they are repeated 167 times. So the Quran balances evil and good in its mention. Like this shows that for every warning, sayyi'at, there is also hope, salihat. So the symmetry reminds us of the accountability also. Good and evil are both weighed. Like when we have the surah, I'm forgetting Miskala Zaratin Khairin Yara. So that one in which every zara is counted, every zara, like good and evil are both weighed, even a little of good and a little bit of evil. Everything will be counted. So it reflects the Quran's mathematical precision and its balance in life as well. So let's continue with the next one now, and that is about kufr and al-iman. So anna لفظ الكفر تكرر بقدر لفظ الإيمان فقد تكرر كل منهما 17 مرة وتكرر لفظ كفر بقدر لفظ إيمانا فقد تكرر كل منهما 8 مرات. So here we see this kufran and imanan. This is وَتَكَرَّرَ لَفْزَ كُفْرًا بِقَدْرٍ لَفْزِ إِيمَانًا فَقَدْ. So here see, and the word al-kufr, that disbelief is repeated in the Quran the same number of times as the iman, the faith, and both appearing 17 times. And the verb here and the verbs kufran also and imanan means that this is the nakira forms, and these both are with the marfa al-kufr and al-iman. Like they are repeated in the same number of times, and they have appeared eight times. Yes, minhuma samani marratin. So eight times they have been appeared. So the Quran balances again between disbelief and the belief, and every mention of kufr is countered by iman, like highlighting the choice and accountability, even at the level of we see here, like verbs and nouns, all the symmetry is preserved here. So the next, let's continue with the word Iblis now. وأنه تكرر ذكر إبليس بقدر لفظ الاستعاذة فقد تكرر كل منهما 11 times مرة، وأن ذكر الكافرين تكرر بنفس عدد النار. و- وهل النار إلا للكافرين، وهل النار إلا للكافرين. وأن let's complete this page. وأن سكر الحرب تقرر بعدد الأسرى. وهل الأسرى إلا من أوزار الحرب. So here and the word Iblis is repeated the same number of times as seeking refuge, al-istiaza, and they both are mentioned 11 times. And the mention of Kafreen is repeated the same number of times as Anar, the fire. And for who else is Wahalan Nari illa lil kafirin? For who else is the fire but for the disbelievers? And the word al-harb is repeated the same number of times as al-asra, captives, captives, and hal al-asra illa min awzar al-harb. So for who are the captives except for the burdens of the war? So again, Quran pairs Iblis with isti'aza and reminding us that the protection from him is always available. And also disbelievers with the fire, like this destiny is made explicit. War with captives, again, we see here war like mm, naturally it produces prisoners, showing the Quran's realistic language balance here. So, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, now we have completed this page, Alhamdulillah, page number 15. In this, we learn that the Quran just ties opposites and the consequences like kufr with iman, iblis with isti'aza, disbelievers with hell, and war with captives. So, every concept is like mirrored, showing this Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's divine balance and wisdom. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. With that, inshallah, I'll conclude this session. Barakallahu li wa lakum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.